Hi, morning. I'm Richard.
I'm Paul.
Did you forget your name then, Paul? And this is
Sunday Chat!
As If You Needed Reminding. I'd just like to say a very special hello to Jeanette, and I just want to say, Jeanette, I'm wearing the peekaboo pants. Especially for you. They're no longer peekaboo now because I have sewn up the hole.
What did somebody say? I need to buy you some more pajama bottoms or something.
I know people think
With
I
Mickey
wear.
Mouse.
People think I wear those red ones all the time. A, they're not pajamas. B, I don't sleep in them. And C, they get washed like every couple of days. So
Why,
you know,
if you don't wear them all the time, why do they get washed every couple of days?
because I wear them a couple of days and then I wash them.
Oh, I see. Right.
But I wear underwear
Yeah.
when I wear them.
And you've got your grey joggies.
And I wear my grey jogging
Yeah.
pants as well, and I wear my silky, lovely, gorgeous ones, and I wear these ones, the peekaboo ones. Look, I've got my winter socks on. Lovely.
You've got very nice legs though, haven't you?
Have I?
Yeah.
Oh. Yes, I'm fortunate for somebody who's 6'4" that I don't have little tiny sticks as legs. And I think it's because I spent a lot of my childhood on a bike. I did, literally. I cycled everywhere for most of my childhood. So I'm fortunate.
We
No,
walked.
no, you're not seeing them.
Well, you've just shown a bit of
Yeah,
them
just
there.
a tiny little bit of blue-white calf.
I could show them my feet.
I'd rather you didn't, Paul.
I've given my feet a pedicure,
Well,
sort of. I gave them a good cheese grater.
oh God, don't use the word cheese grater in association with feet. That's just enough to make me want to gag. Look at the blue sky.
I haven't finished on my feet yet.
And nobody cares about your feet, Paul.
And I gave them a good oiling and, yeah, they're all now nice and soft and supple. Yeah. I put them against your bottom last night and you didn't go...
Paul,
as you sometimes
nobody
do.
wants to know about you placing your feet anywhere near my body.
But you were asleep.
Nobody wants to know. It's vaguely pornographic. There are children watching, Paul. Look at the blue. Look at the blue with the green. The blue with the green.
It's spring.
The green trees.
You were going to say grass of home then, weren't you?
No.
You were.
Actually, you know what I was reminded of? No, you're completely and utterly wrong, Paul. You know what I was reminded of, and I may have to now give a quote. Let me quote, Paul. Let me get into my vehicle. What?
Oh, it could take some time.
You don't know anything about performance, Paul. Really?
I was always
Shut.
behind the scenes.
I'm trying to get into my vehicle.
Okay, yeah. It must be a big bloody bus.
Do you want the quote or not?
Yes.
Is that yes or no?
Yes.
No, the quote,
I would
yes.
like the quote.
Well then, shut up. Really? Let me just prepare. MacArthur's Park is melting in the dark. All the sweet green icing flowing down. Someone left my cake out in the rain. I don't think that I can take it because it took so long to bake it, and I'll never have that recipe again. Oh no. Thank you.
Shakespeare was really good with words, wasn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, definitely.
No, it reminded me. Thank you, bloody thank you. I know you're all
Look,
clapping.
look, right at the back as well. They're standing up. Look, they're actually standing up. Well, 3 people, anyway. Yeah.
It just reminded me that beautiful green there.
I hope you're going to do a cutaway so that they can see what they're talking about.
I don't know, that took all my energy.
So, thank you for watching. We'll be back next week with another Sunday Chat.
I'm getting the list.
Oh yeah, we got a list. Got a list.
God, that made me warm. What was that meant to be, Paul?
That was Cilla Black.
Could have fooled me.
Got a list. Is it Gora?
Gora.
Was it Gora list?
It's Gora. Laura. Laura laughs.
Oh, she was great, wasn't she? Blind Date. That's when it was good. That's when TV was good.
Well, that's when you went out. You went out on a Saturday night, but you watched Blind Date first.
Yeah.
You did.
You were getting ready.
Yeah.
Took me all of like 4 minutes to
I was
get
going
ready.
to say, I don't think you ever really got ready, Paul, did you?
I'm always ready.
No, but it's nice getting ready with a girlfriend or a boyfriend and a bottle of Dubonnet.
Bottle of Dubonnet.
Yeah, you'd drink a bottle of something before you went out, smoking a few ciggies in your bedroom, doing your hair, singing along to your favourite tunes as the wheels went round.
What wheels?
Didn't we have a lovely time the day we went to Bangor?
Bangor.
Oh, such fun.
Where is Bangor? Is it on the north coast?
It's in North Wales.
It's on the north coast, is it?
So it's in slightly inland.
Oh, yeah.
Bangor.
I know where it is.
It's not right on the coast.
Mark's daughter Bridie went to university there.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I'm warm this morning.
I'm not surprised. You've got a big jumper on and it's quite warm.
But I was cold earlier.
Yes, cold.
I'm wearing a retina searing neon colour underneath here. I don't want to break the camera now, do I?
They're the type of shirts that get caught in my nails and things.
Yes,
Those.
with that really excellent pedicure that you gave yourself.
No, that
Manicure.
was my feet.
Pedicure, it's all the same with you.
I've got 2 pairs of socks on. I've got a sort of house pair, and I've got another pair underneath.
And you're having a go at me for wearing a jumper, and you've got 2 pairs of socks on.
No, that's because because the cream, the oil and things I put on.
Oh, creamed yourself.
Yeah.
How
cream
lovely.
myself. I
So,
cream my feet.
Let's
actually.
move on. First of all, I want to give a shout-out to my lovely friend Rachel from Pure Balance. Are you going to talk across me?
Yeah.
Don't, because then this programme will end. Yes, just wait. It's courtesy to just bloody wait. God, that's what I have to put up with. To my lovely friend Rachel from Pure Balance Yoga, here's a link to her channel. Here. Go and subscribe. She's going to be posting videos of yoga. Because she is a yogi. She is, seriously. She's not... I tell you what, she can wrap her la-la around her doodah.
Yeah.
I tell ya, she can, I've seen it. Ho-ho! So get over there and subscribe because she's going to be doing yoga. She is a total professional. She's been doing it for absolutely yonks. And she actually teaches the people at Google. Yeah. So get over there. She's new on YouTube. But, you know, support, encourage. Do it now. Say that we sent you over. Lovely.
And subscribe.
Well, that's what we meant.
No, but
Subscribe.
you didn't say that.
Subscribe to her channel now.
She is lovely.
She is.
Lovely lady.
Lovely
lady.
Rachel.
We've known her quite a while now, haven't we?
Well, I have.
Well, you have more than me, yes. What's it came up the other day that it was their wedding anniversary.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Super duper.
That's the last time I saw Rachel.
So let's move on Paul, Linda.
Linda Buchan. Thank you, Linda, for the Blue Lake French bean seeds. In my sowing seed video, I said they were from Patricia, and I did get some from Patricia, but the ones that I showed in the packet were actually from Linda. So thanks very much, Linda. They are now in pots. They have been sown.
And sorry, Linda, that I got it wrong.
And sorry, Linda, that Richard got it wrong.
No, you.
You.
Apologise to Linda.
I'm sorry, Linda,
Poor
that
Linda.
I got it wrong. I do tend to get... I do keep notes, but I didn't keep a note of that one because I put French beans and yeah, I didn't put Blue Lake.
Don't dig the hole any deeper, Paul.
I keep quite good notes. I keep good... And whenever people send us things, we keep all of the cards and things like that as well.
Yes, there, over there, some over there.
Well, now that I've
some
got
over there.
all my seeds in Bertie the box, I have to have something that I can just leave around the place.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Telling me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What? Next. You'd like to talk about baking, Paul.
Oh, yes.
Baking, the beauty of baking.
We don't watch Bake Off, do we? It hasn't started yet, I don't think.
No,
Is it happening?
You know, I don't give two hoots because actually I think it's the most boring programme on the planet.
Oh, you don't? When they
No, I
drop
do.
things on the floor, you think it's hilarious.
Yeah, but it's... yeah, I do. But the first series was good.
Yeah.
The second series was good.
Yeah.
And then it just went straight downhill.
They all became a bit too professional for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like the bits where they pull something out of the oven and drop it on the floor. Those are the bits I like. If you showed me a compilation video of all of that, I'd be more than happy because I find those moments hysterically funny. I don't have any of this, oh, poor thing, they've dropped it on the floor.
You don't, you laugh hysterically.
I laugh in their faces hysterically. Because that's good entertainment. That's good television.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, or rather, and in this time of lockdown that we're in, there's a lot of baking going on. As long as you can get flour, of course. But there is a lot of baking going on, isn't there?
Lockdown baking.
I did a banana rum and sultana cake this week. You've made flapjacks.
I did banana, honey and sultana flapjacks. And they were lovely actually. They were better the next day.
They were better
once
the next
they
day.
cooled properly.
Yeah. They were sort of gooey and chewy the next day, and the sultanas really plump and lovely. I love plump sultanas. In fact, I love that word, plump. I'm a bit of a plump sultana, aren't I? But there is a lot of baking going on. And pizzas. We haven't had a homemade pizza for a long time, have we? And there are many people on Planet Vegetaria at the moment posting fabulous pizzas and cakes.
That's Planet Vegetaria, a Facebook group by Richard and Paul. Richard and Paul since 2017. That's contractual.
Lots of things. So I've got pizza on the list to make this week. I did make rolls this week.
And you specifically made two of them flat.
Yes.
To accommodate a burger. That's a vegetarian burger by Morrison's.
Yeah, it was.
And they weren't that good, were they?
They were a substitute because we had a delivery.
Online shop.
And they were a substitute for Linda McCartney.
They were no substitute, no. I'm sorry. They were more like a vegetable grill, I think.
They were actually.
They were okay.
I thought by the time I sort of got halfway through it, I was enjoying it, actually. But they were one of those vegetable grills with a sort of...
coating.
Yeah, it's like a
crispy
sort of slightly
crumb coating.
cheesy, thick sauce with vegetables and then a crispy coating.
Crispy crumb coating.
Yeah. So we had that in the bun, and then we got.
We didn't really need a bun, really, though, did we? Because it was carbohydrate rich.
Was it?
Well, it was, wasn't it? There
Was it?
There was some kind of carby binding.
Oh yeah, there will have been, but you see, I hadn't. I thought we had got a substitution of their burgers,
Like a sort of soya burger.
Soya burger, and it wasn't until I actually got it out of the freezer and started popping them under the grill I realised that
They were a vegetable grill.
What did you call them?
Vegetable grill.
Vegetable grill. Vegetable grill.
With
Vegetable grill.
With a crust,
vegetable grill.
crusty crumble
Crusty crumble,
coating.
crumble, bumble, bimble, bumble coating.
Disgusting now, Paul. Right.
But they were nice. We had that with a coleslaw of red cabbage and carrots, didn't we?
Did we?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. It was lovely.
I'm making him all these lovely meals and he's forgetting them.
Anyway, so what we thought was that we would come up with an idea to do a bake-along, a cook-along on Planet Vegetaria. But Paul's not organised that yet, have you, Paul?
I think we're going to do a soda bread.
But I think we're going to do a soda bread. But you haven't practised the soda bread yet, have you, Paul? No.
Lunchtime today, or tomorrow maybe, I'll practice it tomorrow.
So we're going to run through it, and then we're going to do a cook-along with Paul to do soda bread. You see, I think we should look at doing flatbreads.
Well, you can do flatbreads.
Because flatbreads, you don't need to prove or do anything to them, do you? You just make the mixture and cook them.
That's what you do with soda bread.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh.
You don't have to prove it.
Oh.
Is that new to you?
Well, I didn't know that, Paul. How lovely. Next. Live on Friday. On YouTube. Here on YouTube. Friday, 6 p.m. British Summertime, BST. We'll be live here
We're there.
on YouTube. And of course, Wednesday night is quiz night on Planet Vegetaria.
Yes.
We'll have new themes, new questions, and new outfits.
New outfits?
Well, I will.
Really?
Yes.
Are you going to do some sewing and knitting?
No.
Maybe you could knit me a hat, a quiz hat. Yeah, quiz hat, that would be good.
No.
We could both have quiz hats. Look at Erica. Have you seen Erica's demijohn covers that she knits for her wine?
How
They're
lovely.
amazing. I reckon one of those would fit on your head quite well.
So, word of the week. Yes, we know that we didn't do a word of the week last week and you all said so. I'm sorry.
And the week before.
We are in testing times. Things may get forgotten. Stop jiggling. So, this week's word is zoosemiotics. 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 I wonder what it means.
Is
Paul,
that
have you got any idea?
Is that a bar where they do soft drinks just for zoo animals? Oh no, that would be optics, semi-optics, wouldn't it? Zoo. Well, it must be animals because it's got a zoo in it. Zoo semi-optics. No, otics. Otics? Is that like Specsavers for animals? Yeah?
I'm not even going to...
I think it's
respond.
Specsavers for animals. That's what I'm going for.
Well, you're completely and utterly bloody wrong, Paul. It's the study of sounds and signals used in animal communication,
Oh, it is animals.
such as birdsong and tail wagging.
Aww.
Zoosemiotics.
Where's that come from then?
I felt it was quite appropriate at the moment because... Paul,
I don't know where it
Shush.
comes from.
shush.
What's a semiconductor? Is that
Right.
semi? Is that audio?
So thank you very much.
For what?
Let me carry on. I thought it was particularly appropriate at this time when people are paying more attention to birdsong because they can bloody hear it, because there's no noise, which is frankly fantastic, and also people are spending more time with their pets, paying more attention to their pets' behaviours. So I felt it was appropriate. Apropos.
I saw that it said that this week the travel on roads had reverted to the level that it was in 1955.
Well, okay, let's just caveat this piece of the conversation by saying we totally understand how severe the issue is. Look, can we just... Oh, that's a plane.
Oh, it is a plane.
It's a plane. I know how this is. I am an NHS member of staff. I work with a team of clinicians, many of whom are directly involved with cases of corona, COVID-19, who are in hospital. So I'm more than aware of what's going on, you know. I work for a community team who work in the community. So they're directly involved with helping families and customers who are affected by the situation, not all directly in terms of having the virus, but in terms of the way that care has been affected by staff not being able to go into work. So, you know, we are fully aware of the situation. However, there are some positives in society as a whole, in general, that we're all kind of benefiting from. I find it very, very strange that people are putting themselves into unnecessary contact. There were huge numbers of people on the streets yesterday.
Yeah.
Literally.
And we're on a quiet street, really.
We are. And there were people constantly going backwards and forwards. And yes, there were family groups. But if more people place themselves on the street, there is not as much of an opportunity to social distance. You know, if plenty of people are walking down the footpaths and a car comes along and people have to get out of the way, you're actually putting yourself into harm's way. You know, you're potentially putting yourself into a cloud of particles that somebody else has just sneezed into or coughed into. You know, you know, when you cough and sneeze, there's an aerosol that lingers in the air. It doesn't completely drop to the floor straight away. It kind of lingers around.
And it drifts in the air. It drifts with the breeze.
Which is why people should be wearing masks in confined spaces, you know? So we know all of this. The upside is it's quiet. There are far fewer planes. I certainly can't hear many trains.
Well, no, there's fewer trains. There's fewer public transport.
You know?
Yeah.
And generally, everything seems subdued.
Calm.
It's kind of like Christmas Day. Every day.
Yeah.
And there's something rather special and fantastic about that we will probably never, certainly in the city, experience again. Unless, of course, this reoccurs if we don't fight it properly.
Yeah, fingers crossed things are being done, that it's going to slowly decrease. Fingers crossed.
So what we're kind of saying is, you know, despite the horrendous things that are going on with people who've got the virus and, you know, the awful working conditions, frankly, for a lot of people, those of us that are at home and safe should be actually enjoying it. enjoy the solitude, enjoy the peace and quiet. You know, if it's something that's new to you, if you're a city dweller, I can imagine it's probably quite disconcerting. But we both originally come from quiet places, so it's kind of in our blood. I'm enjoying it.
Well, I was talking to one of our plot holders yesterday, in fact, a couple, obviously from quite a distance, and she's a radiology nurse, and at the moment she's working in A&E because she's been moved into A&E, you know, for obvious reasons. And she was at her plot, and we were talking literally over 2 plots, and she was saying how much she was enjoying the quiet there with her chickens and just tending the soil, because obviously that's a complete 180-degree turn from what she's dealing with at the moment in A&E. And it's really good to know that she has that space that she can escape to and enjoy. And she was saying exactly the same things. You know, it's what they're dealing with in hospital at the moment are awful cases. However, she is enjoying the time that she has where it's quiet, where it's still. She said the fact that planes aren't going over when she's doing her chickens at 6-7 o'clock in the morning is just an absolute joy.
I think it's really interesting because I think a lot of people are beginning to understand and realise the impact that we're having on the planet. And isn't it, I mean, I've said it before, but isn't it so interesting that we were all so focused on the climate thing? And then this has come along, and actually it's given us a true flavour, a true taste of a quieter, simpler time that maybe we remember. You know, I mean, I kind of remember it being like this a lot of the time in the 70s. Certainly when I was a child in the Northwest. It was a quiet neighbourhood. You know, yes, it was busy in the summer when the kids were playing, but midweek in sort of winter, spring, say you were off school for some reason, you had a cold or whatever, it would be just so quiet.
I mean, Guernsey had very few planes then.
Yeah.
Maybe six or seven a day.
I mean, our experience of Guernsey now is busier because your mum lives on one of the main routes around the island.
Yeah.
And yes, when we're indoors with the windows shut, we don't hear the cars. But if you're out on the patio, you do hear the traffic. Even though it's a beautiful view, there is traffic going past.
Though it's quiet at the moment because that road's closed.
So, but when you go inland in Guernsey to the sort of villagey country areas, it's very, very quiet. It's very quiet where I'm from. Certainly in the 70s it was. So, you know, in London, your viewpoint is kind of skewed.
Yeah.
Because it's always busy. Even though, like we've said, we're pretty fortunate round here because the streets, it's a little villagey atmosphere around here.
Well, we're right on the outskirts of West London.
But we're also right we're right next to several main thoroughfares, main routes through London. One of those routes being the Uxbridge Road, which goes all the way into London, basically, all the way down. And then we've got...
No, I was going to say it's the A4. It's not the A4, is it?
No, the A4. We've also got the A4 over there. We've got the M4, which you've probably seen on videos down the canal, because that crosses the canal.
M40.
We've got the M40.
And A40.
And the A40. It's a busy area. We also intersect the other side of Ealing, the A406.
Yeah, the
North Circular.
Yeah. So there's the North Circular and the South Circular. So effectively, there's the M25, which is the big motorway that goes around the outside.
The way around London.
And then there's the North Circular and the South Circular, which make up the circular road inside. That's not a motorway. It's mainly a road.
An A road.
I think it's mainly just got one.
For those of you
lane.
who don't know, the roads that we have in Britain, you've got motorways, which are always classed as an M with a number. So you've got the M1, the M4.
Two.
Well, no, round here you've got the M1,
right.
you've got the M4, the M40, and
M3.
then you've got and the M3. That's right. Also, you've got the A roads, which are main roads, big roads. So they're always called A, and then the small roads are called B roads. Country lanes, things like that. And there are also tracks as well. So you might have a road described as a single track road.
Oh yes.
Which are literally single tracks going through countryside with passing places.
Well, hopefully, yeah.
Well, by law, they're supposed to have passing
Yeah,
places where cars can pass. So there you go, a little bit of road knowledge with Richard.
I forgot single track roads because when you said track roads, I immediately thought of sort of rough terrain rather than a single track road. Yeah. But yeah. A lot of Guernsey is single track roads. Yeah.
You've got no motorways on Guernsey.
You've got no motorways
And
in Guernsey.
you don't have A roads and B roads, do you?
No, you don't have A roads.
They're
and
just
B roads.
roads.
Well,
aren't they?
no, I think they're. No, I don't think they're numbered in any way. When you look at a map of Guernsey, they do. If you just look at a very basic map of Guernsey, it does have a few roads in sort of a darker colour, and those are the sort of main roads. But yeah, it's mainly the coast road and then a few crossing roads.
Which tea's that?
Zinger,
Is it?
yeah.
I think it must be because I cleaned my teeth.
Oh right, minty zinger then, minty orange zinger.
I know that's better now. The second sip's better.
So what's next?
So, we also wanted to talk very, very briefly regarding plots and the plots being open.
Oh yeah, allotments, yeah.
Because there's been, frankly, quite a lot of bullshit around, plots being closed, people not going to plots, people making decisions to close plots who don't have permission to do so. And we just wanted to say, if your plot has been closed, look into the reasons why. If you're able to.
They may be very valid reasons.
Yes.
They may be because you need to travel to them by car or something like that, and they're trying to reduce the amount of road use at the moment to not put pressure on the NHS,
Yes.
obviously, if there's an accident. But do look into it. I've seen a number of allotments that have been closed by the council that are now being reopened. And we don't know what the situation is going to be as it goes forward. But
It might change.
We will we'll hear about it when it does.
But I think at the moment, a lot of people are thinking about seedlings, the possibility of getting plants into the ground, because if plants can go into the ground
They've got
and
a good
be
chance.
watered in, they've got a better chance of coming to fruition later in the season.
Yeah, should there be a more restrictive lockdown.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you've got issues like watering, haven't you?
Yes, but there are many allotment sites across the UK that don't have water. And they collect water which they can use. But you know what
No, I mean actually being able to get to your plot
No,
once they're
I
in
know.
there.
I know what you're saying, but we once something is in and established, it will try and find water.
know.
And that dew that we do get still, apart from if we have a drought, the dew that we get, all of that will trickle down. You might not get the best harvest, but you'll get, it's better getting something in the ground and getting a small harvest than nothing in the ground and getting none.
Yeah.
So do
kind of what I
think
meant.
about that. Yeah.
So, if need be, challenge a decision, especially if you feel it's been made by a single person, which should not actually be allowed. It should be a committee of people, an association of people, making a decision collectively and informing people properly and giving plenty of notice. Because then people can actually pick stuff up from there and take it back to their gardens or windowsills or whatever the alternative is for you.
I think what this has highlighted is the importance of having a proper, sensible committee.
Yes.
With your association. Now, it may be that you're not association run. It may be that you are run by the church or run by the council, and therefore things have to go to them.
Or a charity.
But many allotment associations, many allotments rather, are run by associations. And it's important, we very often think, I can't be bothered to be on that committee. But actually, this is the time where having good people on committees makes a big difference to the whole allotment. Yeah, so, we one of ours in London, in Vauxhall, one of our people on Planet Vegetaria has got a allotment space in Vauxhall.
Hi, Lee.
And it was closed down with a note, and Lee looked into it with his local council, and they were surprised that it had been shut. So, fingers crossed on that. That's being reopened today.
Oh, I nearly ate the tea bag.
Yeah, it's not very good. You don't want to eat tea bags. No.
Just so you know, these are Denbigh. People have asked. Denbigh, which, for those of you who don't know, is a pottery in Staffordshire. So you also wanted to talk about giving up the community plot. Maybe we should do a clickbait title at this point, Paul. You could lie on the floor going like this. And we could say, Paul's giving it all up.
Yeah.
Couldn't we?
We could, but we're not going to.
We could, but we're not going to because we haven't got printed on our foreheads.
Yeah, don't have time either. As soon as I see a clickbait title now, I just gone.
Finished. Unsubscribe. Really?
Yeah, I'm on Friday morning. I was thinking about the plot at the community gardens.
Yes.
And obviously, the reason that I have a plot at the community garden is we agreed that I'd be there for another year for the chair to assist the new chair should that new chair need assistance. And I have a plot there. But in this time, I was thinking about it the other day and I felt that I was really being very selfish because we have a lot of space. We've got a full-size plot at the allotment, as you know. The community garden space is about 3.5 metres by 4.5 metres. And actually, it was selfish, I thought, for me to have that plot there as well as us having the plot over at the big plot at the allotment. So I made a decision that morning, and it was quite a hard decision to make because my heart is so attached to the community gardens. But I thought it was far, far better for somebody else to have that plot so that they could grow food at this time and have the exercise and have the capacity to go there and just enjoy the space and hopefully that would be beneficial to their mental health, that I decided I had to give up the plot at the community gardens. So I emailed the charity and the chair, and we're just in the process at the moment of me vacating that and a new person being assigned to it.
You're going to leave your raised...
Yeah, I'm going to leave everything
Yeah.
there. I mean, I've got a half bag of compost there, some bamboos. I'm taking that type of thing, but
Yeah.
everything else I'm leaving there.
Is there any produce that will grow in there?
They've got raspberries that will grow. I mean, it's a really good time for somebody to take over the plot because
Yeah.
obviously we are, for the smaller plots like that, we're right at the start of the growing season, especially if you don't have any space at home to do seedlings, so you can do your direct sowing. So, yeah.
What's the quality of the soil like?
Oh, it's
there?
fabulous.
There you go.
It's fabulous soil. It's all really, really good quality topsoil. That has been, I mean, I've had it for a number of years, so it's had extra compost, it's had extra manure, it's really, really good soil. So someone can benefit from that, and I think that's really great, especially at this time.
And it also means that you can focus just on the one plot.
Yeah, I can
Without
focus
having to
there.
think about that one as well.
Yeah, but I
You're
have
still
asked.
chair.
No, I'm not chair.
You're assisting.
I'm
you said.
just a committee member now.
Right.
I've asked if I can remain on the committee, and yes is the answer, so that's great. And
Will you still have a key?
yeah, I still have a key.
Yeah.
So I actually feel really good about that. I was quite emotional at the time, getting a bit emotional now. But yeah,
Silly,
I
yeah.
do. I know, but it's
Silly.
been such a. The community gardens was really that. The first plot I got at the community gardens was key, really, to start this journey that I've been on for the past
No.
6-7 years, something like that, which has really taken me from not growing any vegetables apart from a few tomatoes in the back garden to really loving allotment spaces and growing spaces and social farms and gardens and all of that. So yeah.
Keep those tears rolling. Look sadder, quick. Let's get a shot of a sadness, ready for the clickbait.
So yeah, it's the right. As soon as I sort of got over the tiny bit of emotional turmoil, I mean,
Yes.
compared to other things that are going on in the
This
world at the
is
moment,
that
emotional.
emotional.
But once I'd sort of processed that, and I felt it was totally the right decision, so I'm really pleased about that.
Good.
And of course, I can still go there. So
Yeah, you can still
Yeah.
visit,
yeah,
just to say hi.
and do some pruning.
So, for Earth's sake, you wanted to give a little update on For Earth's Sake. That's
Yeah.
For Earth's Sake, the plastic-free shopping experience, Cranley in Surrey.
I'm so proud of the team there. Obviously, I have not seen them for about a month, though are following on social media and we're emailing, all of that and WhatsApping and blah blah blah. They were incredibly busy and had lots of people coming into the shop to buy things. Obviously, the reason that they were doing that, people were coming in, was because Small For Earth's Sake was able to get things like flour and eggs and loo roll and things like that other big supermarkets couldn't, which I find really bizarre. But anyway, they decided over a week ago to cut down the hours for people visiting the shop so that they can expand delivering to vulnerable people in the local community and surrounding villages. So they've set up 2 box schemes, which we had been discussing setting up previously. But they've set up 2 box schemes. One is an essentials box, which is effectively a box for 2 people for a week, and the other is a family box, which will do for 2 children, 2 adults and 2 children. And those are being delivered. So the shop now opens at 9:30, closes at 2 in the afternoon, and then from then on they do all of the packing and the delivery of the boxes to the local community. and I'm really, so proud of them. They're doing really well.
No.
Oh,
Come on, love. Come on, love. Pull yourself together now. Come on.
yeah, Vanessa is remarkable.
No.
I've known her for decades, and doing this really comes as no surprise because it's the type of person she is. And her team who are there, we're quite distant, so we can't go down, but her team who are there are completely supporting her, and a lot of people in the local community have offered to deliver boxes to other people, and fabulous.
I think more tears.
No,
More tears.
no.
They're tears of joy.
They are.
Tears
they
of
are.
joy.
They
not
are.
sadness.
No, they're not sad.
Good.
Right, I'm stopping now. That's sad. That's happy.
I'm stopping
Tears
now.
of
I'm giving
happiness.
it all up.
I'm giving it all up for 2 minutes.
Anyway,
Then I will be
That's
eating
all-
cake again.
that's all lovely.
Ah, dearie me.
So we wanted to finish on television we've watched.
Yes. Oh. RuPaul.
Oh,
Oh, he just burped. He just burped.
I'm so sorry.
It's a good thing it wasn't a bottom burp. That would have been very naughty.
That is the most disgusting expression I've ever heard. It's foul.
Ah.
Anyway. What have we
What
watched?
were we talking about? Oh,
we've
yeah,
watched,
yeah.
this week we've watched, we've been catching up on season 12 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Why did you do
I
that?
don't know, love.
Because it's in
Got
America.
No idea. Just gone all northern.
Yeah.
RuPaul's Drag Race season 12, and that's been quite good.
Yeah, it's
Quite
coming out
enjoy-
one episode a week, isn't it?
Yeah, and we're kind of getting into it now. And the other thing we watched last night was the movie with Jamie Lee Curtis and who else is
Daniel
in it?
Craig
Daniel Craig, that's it.
and Christopher Plummer
Christopher Plummer.
and Kay. What's her name? The old lady, Kay Ketten.
I don't know. Knives Out.
Knives Out.
It's a whodunit, and we really enjoyed it. It
Yeah.
was good. Although, if I had to criticise it,
Oh, here we go.
it would be, the person that I least believed.
Her.
No.
Oh, who?
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Daniel. Not that he's watching. I don't rate him as an actor, to be honest, because I just see he looks the same in everything. He
Oh,
could
he
have been. He could have been James Bond.
He looked a bit more craggy in this one.
Yeah, because everybody looked a bit craggier. I noticed that the director had, I think, chosen to go for extra natural makeup to enhance lines and to enhance age. It wasn't a over glamorized
No, it wasn't.
look in terms of makeup.
Though Jamie Lee Curtis looked amazing.
Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis, as far as I'm concerned, can do no wrong.
Absolutely.
She is absolutely brilliant. Okay, she's not the greatest character actress the world's ever seen. She's not Streep, but you always believe her, and she always inhabits the character, even though they're not particularly accent heavy or look, different. She always looks fabulous.
But she gives great face with the cigarette in this film.
She's just great. I mean, we're not going to give it away because it's a really good twisty, turny storyline.
Yeah.
So it's
And
out now for rental.
It's got one of the Famous Five, Fabulous Four. Oh, I don't know. It's got
if
a
you
very
don't
famous
know,
young person in
don't
it as
talk
well.
about it.
No.
So, rent it, buy it, whatever you want, but it's certainly recommended.
Or if you've got Netflix or Amazon, it will be on Prime free at some point. So make a note of it. If you don't want to buy it now, make a note of it to watch at some point in the future.
We treated ourselves to a
We did.
movie night, and rented it. So it was good fun. Good fun.
You
Certainly
didn't
good.
do popcorn.
No, but we can have popcorn. We've
No.
got popcorn, haven't we?
We've got lots of popcorn.
Yeah, I think we should treat ourselves to some butterscotch popcorn.
Or maybe just some salty popcorn.
No, I don't like salty popcorn. I don't see the bloody point.
Who prefers salty popcorn?
No, you don't, Paul.
I do.
You love my butterscotch popcorn.
I like salty popcorn.
You love my butterscotch.
Who loves butterscotch? Butterscotch.
You do.
I just put my hand up.
Maybe I'll do salt and butterscotch.
Oh.
Salted butterscotch. It's so easy to make, butterscotch. It's really, really easy.
And if it's salted, it's got no calories in it whatsoever.
It's just basically a little bit of fat and some sugar.
I've got plenty of fat.
And that's it. Do I put water in it as well? I can't remember.
Water? Water? You're
There's
not making
one-
a caramel? No. What's
Caramels needs
No.
condensed milk. Caramel. I can't remember how I make it. I'm sure I just make it with butter and sugar
I think you make it with butter and sugar.
until it boils.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. Anyway, that's what we've been watching. That's it.
I really enjoyed Knives Out.
Well,
I
so
thought
did
Daniel Craig, I quite
He was
liked his
okay.
accent. I did.
I
quite
thought
like
it
his-
slipped in a couple of places. I'm very critical when it comes to accents.
But I really enjoyed it, and I was completely wrong.
Yeah,
I
well,
knew from half an hour in exactly what had happened,
And you were wrong.
and I was wrong.
Whereas I knew
You did
from the beginning.
You did. You knew from before you even heard the film titled Knives Out what had happened.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
It got a lot of publicity, big
It
plus
is.
size,
And,
wasn't
and
it?
actually, it was worth the publicity because actually it looks really great. The house is fabulous.
House is fabulous. Yeah.
And the sets are amazing and it's filmed really well. And it's quite long. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's about an hour and a half.
No, it's not. It's longer than that.
Is it longer than that?
It's longer than that.
Oh, it's longer than that.
I think it's 2 hours.
2 hours. Yeah, maybe.
Well, it seemed like 2 hours.
Well, I did go and make a cup of tea, didn't I? Yeah.
Maybe. Anyway, that's it. That's it for Sunday Chat. That's it.
I want to
Don't be
try
greedy.
that new thing in the loop or out of the loop on Amazon, which they say if you like the OA, you'll like this one. So I'd like to try that.
I'll give it 5 minutes.
Yeah, we usually do give
Yeah,
something
do.
5 minutes.
10 minutes max. If it doesn't catch me, goes off.
Well, if it's 10 minutes max and you're still awake, it goes off.
Yeah.
If it's 10 minutes max and you're snoring on the sofa, I might give it another 10 minutes.
Let's go now. It's your boondoggling. So, thank you, bloody thank you, for joining us on the sofa this Sunday for Sunday Chat on this beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you so much.
Our palm tree is now
We're
so
very,
tall.
very grateful. And we'll see you very soon. More fun and frolics. Goodbye.
Bye.